Alright, so straight up, #1 travel tip for this video: never, and I mean never, send anything through international mail. Save yourself the money, save yourself the heartache, and just save yourself all the time, all the trouble that it will cause you. Buen dia, beautiful people, and welcome back to the vlog. It is Sunday 19th of January and it is the end of my second week here in Utila. So I've just finished my first week of my dive master course after finishing my rescue and EFR course, and it has been a super busy week. So busy, haven't even had time to do anything. You know, you're always doing something while on these courses. In the mornings, in the afternoons. If you're not on the boat and diving and learning things, you're doing your knowledge reviews. You know, we had this thick ass booklet which we had to read and answer questions and go through a review every single night. 8 chapters worth, so we did 2 chapters a night. So that pretty much took up my week, and then now got that out of the way. So the next 2 weeks is going to be more practical stuff. I'm helping out on the boat, learning a few skills, learning how to lead the dive, and you know, actually putting dive master stuff in practice. So all that's going really well. I'm really enjoying the course and looking forward to the next 2 weeks. But today's vlog, you know, I haven't been vlogging the whole week because it's just too busy. I can't have the camera out when I'm actually learning the material. But decided to vlog this because it is something very important, something that I've learned on this trip. Something that's been the vein of my existence all the way here in Honduras. One very big mistake which I did, which I will never ever do again. So more on that a bit later. We are now just at the ferry station. Have to catch a ferry back into Ceiba, back into the mainland, because of this issue that I've been having. It's 2:45 now. The ferry should arrive at 3 o'clock or something like that. So let's hop on the ferry and then I'll tell you guys what the problem is when we get to the other side. So before we go, can I just say how bloody expensive this ferry ride is. This is the ferry everyone catches to get from Ceiba into Utila. It leaves twice daily, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and it will set you back 630 limps. That is $37 for a 45-minute ferry ride. So expensive to be going back and forth. Alright, so straight up, #1 travel tip for this video: never, and I mean never, send anything through international mail. Save yourself the money, save yourself the heartache, and just save yourself all the time, all the trouble that it will cause you. So when I left for this trip, my backpacking trip in South America, I was never planning to come to Central America, to Honduras, or do any kind of diving. So obviously I never had any of my stuff with me. Don't have my dive watch, don't have my mask, snorkel, fins, and then when I changed my mind, I thought it was a good idea. You know, I still had a week before I got to Honduras to get my stuff from Sydney and have my family send it over all the way from Sydney to Honduras. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but literally it is the worst decision that I have made. Like, absolutely worst decision. So first of all, around New Year's, my family sent all my stuff from Sydney, and that set me back $120 straight off the bat. So I paid for Express, and they said it was only going to take 4 business days, which would have been amazing. And I kind of planned it so around the day 4 to day 7 mark, I was going to be in San Pedro Sula. which is one of the main cities in Honduras. The capital is a city called Tegucigalpa, but San Pedro Sula is closest to the coast, and then from San Pedro Sula, which is where I flew in from Santiago, you have to catch a 4-hour bus to get to Ceiba, which is this place, and then that ferry to Utila. So you know, it's not a quick trip to get from that city all the way to where I was. So I was hoping that package would arrive before I left there. But as you guys know, I left, I didn't have it because it didn't come on time, and it arrived in the city after a week and a half. So I was already in Utila starting my course when the package arrived. So then I had to try to find a way to get that stuff picked up and then sent. So the first issue was it arrived at customs Tuesday last week. So they've had it for nearly a week now, or nearly 2 weeks now. They've had it for a very long time, and they never contacted me what the issue was. I just saw on the tracking thing that I'm held in customs, I have to go do something. So I had a friend in San Pedro Sula. She contacted customs and asked them what the issue was, and you have to pay custom fees, duty, taxes, and everything like that. Yeah. Let's just get in a taxi. We have to go to Christina bus terminal and meet a friend. I will continue my story a bit later on. Christina bus terminal, ¿cuánto?
50 lempiras.
50? You wouldn't believe how expensive it is for customs to release just a watch, mask, snorkel, and fins, just a few diving equipment. It was $166 US. Absolutely insane, absolutely ridiculous. So 1,000 limps for storage, which is therefore holding it for that long. 1,600 limps for duties, and another 1,000 limps for commission, and then a few bits and pieces. So you know, it's just really ridiculous prices just for getting something sent overseas. So luckily, I met Addis in San Pedro Sula, which is the first city. She lives there. And then I also met Giselle in Ceiba, which is here. So they were both willing to help me, really nice girls. And the plan was Addis was gonna go pick up the stuff from customs in San Pedro Sula from the airport, send it on as a package on the Christina bus to Ceiba, and then Giselle was gonna pick it up from here, and then send it on the ferry to Utila, which I could then pick it up, so I don't have to waste time and money doing what I have to do now. But obviously now I am making the trek, so that didn't work because Addis couldn't pay for you know, it's a lot of money, 166 US dollars, which is 240, 250 Australian dollars. You know, lucky I have 2 days free from my diving course. I have to now spend the time, spend the money, and go back and pick up my stuff. So basically guys, by the end of it, you know, pretty much with all the money, I've spent 120 Australian by sending it, and then the 250 I have to pay customs to release it, which is, I don't know, nearly $400. I could have just bought a brand new computer, brand new mask and snorkel and fins, and you know, it's just a waste of money sending it from Australia. So yeah, that's the background story of it. It's similar to my little debit card, travel money card issue, trying to get it sent from Sydney to Santiago at the beginning of my trip. A little bit different, but still the same kind of hassle trying to get something sent from overseas. Just don't do it, just avoid it, or buy it new, just buy whatever you need while you're traveling, and even sell it if you don't need it anymore. It's just not worth the pain. But anyway, now that I'm just in Ceiba, it's fine. We'll just make the most of it. You know, just gonna meet up with Giselle now. I think she's waiting at the bus stop. She's just come from Tegucigalpa, so perfect timing anyway. So yeah, we'll see you in a second.
200, agarre los 300, denme 200.
Sí. Para mañana. Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah.
¿Ya?
Hola, how are you? I just comprar el boleto. Yeah.
Para mañana.
Sí. Mañana de la mañana.
Ya sabes.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien.
Yeah, bien. Y esperé mucho.
No, hace poquito.
Ah, poquito? Okay. ¿Qué hora llego?
No sé qué hora es. Sí, ahí viene.
We are now in San Pedro Sula with Giselle. if you remember her from my other video when I was here before. So we're just walking around the beach now. ¿Cómo el nombre? Este lado? Paseo de los Ceibeños. Yes, sí. It's a Ceiba here, Ceibeños, meaning the Ceiba people. So it is golden hour now, as you can see. Sun is setting right in front of us there. Beautiful. It would be beautiful if there wasn't so much rubbish on the beach. You can technically swim here, but you do not want to because it is just riddled with rubbish along the beach there. But good sunset anyway. So yeah, just gonna stay here for the night. I'm already booked my bus ticket to San Pedro Sula for tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys there.